All right, at this point in the process, talk to me about what's going on.
About a month ago, I was in Wyoming, and I was in the slow lane, and construction zone was coming up, and I had my blinker on for about a mile to get over. Nobody let me over, and rode all the way down to the pylons where I couldn't go any further, and the truck drivers, afraid to give an inch, thinking that they're going to lose 1,000 miles, being inconsiderate and rude, tried to run me off into the pylons, and so I had to jump on the brakes, and the ABS isn't working right. Locked up these back brakes and flat spot them. They're brand new tires.
What does it mean to flat spot?
Put the flat, they're perfectly round, and when you put a flat spot on them, they're not perfectly round anymore. Then they go doot 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 down the road. Shake the crap out of the truck.
And they are brand new tires. Well, at least they were recently.
Yeah, they're only a couple months old.
I know. Whoa.
Yeah, this is very dangerous.
Brand new tires.
This is, I'm not taking it off with an impact wrench like normal people. Taking it off with this torque wrench. And it's like, I don't know, 10 to 1 or something like that. So you can really get cranked up.
I thought you had an impact wrench.
I do, but I don't have my air compressor down here.
Oh. Yeah, we're down at Stephen's trailer, and we're not on our property because we don't have room for the trailer on our property, but we have permission to park it down here.
Yeah, many years ago when I first started driving trucks. What was that guy's name?
Oh, darn it, if you hadn't asked me, I would have been able to tell you.
Anyway, the guy that owns all this property, I was parking down below, and he cussed me out and told me to stop parking down there. And he said, I said, well, I don't have really any place to park. He said, you can park right there on top of the hill. That's been about 17 years. He's long passed on.
Courtner.
Yeah.
Courtner, Mr. Courtner.
He's passed on, but I've been parking here ever since.
Is his name Jerry Courtner?
Yep.
Jerry Courtner. Yeah, and nobody else has said anything to you about it, so.
Well, he gave me the permission.
Yeah, so we're just around the corner from our house. We have room for Stephen to bring them.
People come down here and throw their garbage off inside the hill and stuff. I try to clean it up because, you know, just like truck stops and ramps and stuff, people have no couth or care about anything, and they just throw their garbage off on other people's property. But because I park my truck here, I try to keep it clean. So I don't want anybody thinking that I throw my garbage.
Right, exactly. So yeah, we're just around the corner from where we live. Stephen can bobtail to the house, but we don't have enough property to bring in this. Is it 48 feet?
Yeah.
We don't have enough space for him to turn this around to bring it up. Yeah, these are like brand new tires, and somebody was.
You can see it.
Well, show it to me.
Brand new. See? Brand new.
Oh yeah, I thought you were gonna show me the flat on.
The flat on? What's a flat on?
I thought you were pointing out.
Can I show you the flat on?
I thought you were pointing out the flatness to me.
Yeah, you can't see it.
But you can feel it.
Yep.
All right.
The worst one was on the other side. This one here, I'm just turning from GPS.
So you're using this as opposed to an impact wrench with the air compressor.
Yeah, and if you're on the road and you need to change the tire, you need to have one of these.
It's called a torque wrench?
Well, it's more than a torque. Yeah, it is a torque wrench, but it's I think it's 10 to 1 or something like that. It turns 10 to 1.
I don't know what that means.
So a normal person couldn't turn these wrenches. It takes a lot of torque. But because you could turn this out here, it's geared where you can turn out here 10 times before it ever turns 1 back there.
Oh.
In fact, I think it might be more than that.
Okay. But then they invented impact wrenches with an air compressor.
Not no then.
Invented.
They've always had those. Silly.
Well, I know race car drivers use them.
I mean, they've always had impact wrenches in my lifetime.
And that's 60 years. So even 60 years ago they had them.
I got impact wrenches too. And I actually have a hookup on my truck, so I can bring an impact wrench down here, but
you don't have the air compressor.
I said, I have an air compressor hookup on my truck. My truck has an air compressor on it. The trucks have to have air compressors on it because they have air brakes.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Woo! And you can put fittings on the air tanks to run your air tools. And I do have all that, but I didn't bring all that.
It's just a shame that you have to go through this because somebody wouldn't let you over.
Yep. Well, we live in a world now where people are all about themselves. And they're very inconsiderate and cowards. Because don't tell me I didn't confront that guy, because I chased him down. This truck would run 150 miles an hour down the interstate if I wanted to. But I chased him down, pulled up next to him, he was, ah!
He knew what he had done.
Yeah, he ran off.
He knew what he had done. That could have caused an accident too, couldn't it?
It could have if I wasn't paying attention and if I wasn't aware that people are the way they are. I already knew that they were going to cut me off before they cut me off. But I wasn't expecting the brakes to lock up the way they did. Which is what I'm going to do next. Look at the ABS when I'm done doing this. They got a broken cable.
You have a broken cable on your brakes?
On one of my ABS sensors, yeah.
Oh no. Well,
that's why it locked up, because the ABS isn't working properly.
Okay.
Which DOT is watching this. They'll be knocking at my door. Can we do an inspection on your trailer?
Oh, well, so am I. All right. Well, you can clearly see that Stephen is a very hard-working man. I'm very, very blessed. And you said that you tried to have
I stopped at the TA there in New Mexico.
And they wouldn't do it for you.
What was I? I was in Santa Fe. Yeah, Santa Fe, New Mexico at the TA. No, it wasn't Santa Fe. It was, anyway, it was out there around Tucumcari or something like that. And I stopped in there. They didn't have any trucks in the bay. They were just all standing around talking, you know, about whatever they talk about. Whatever lazy people talk about. Anyway, so I said, hey, yeah, I got these flat spots on my tires. I just need you to pop the outside wheel and rotate a little bit so they're not, the outside isn't riding on the same flat spot as the inside. Oh, well, we can't do that. It won't work anyway. And I was like, well, I didn't ask you to cure cancer. I just wanted you to rotate the tire.
My goodness.
They're just lazy.
They just didn't want to do it.
Just lazy.
I bet they were young. Were they younger people?
Whatever they were lazy.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is Tuesday, July the 19th.
That's your employees. They're in New Mexico by Tucumcari. They're for TA.
Wow.
Your TA workers? You think you're hiring good workers? I couldn't even get them to rotate my tires. Look, I'm out here with this crank doing it myself.
On a hot July morning.
See, that's the kind of people we have in America today. But now if you go over to Best One over in Clarksville, those people will stand on their head to beat all deals. And they'll get to work on your stuff immediately. Them some good peoples over there at Best One Tire here in Clarksville.
All right, so that is a shout out to the Clarksville, Tennessee Best One. Is it Best One Tires?
Yeah, I might have to go over there if this doesn't settle down some of that vibration I've been going through. Might have to go get some tires. All because of me first attitude. One time I was coming out of Paducah and I was running I was moving. I was going about 30 miles an hour faster than the guy that pulled out in front of me. And I had to jump on my binders. And I said, that wasn't very smart. And the guy says, well, I was there first.
Are you serious?
So his there first. I had to slam on my brakes 30 miles an hour faster before him because he was there first.
That sounds so juvenile.
Yep. But that's people we live with.
And that's what you have to go through out on the road every time you're on the road.
Yep, 365 days a year, all day and all night long. And the more you're around cities, the more you have to do it. People are cutthroat, man. And there's no need for it. See, when you're face to face, people are all buddy and oh yes sir and kissing your bunghole and all that, but when they're in their car, they'll cut you off, slam on your brakes, and act like idiots. It's like a steering wheel just turns their brains into mud.
And you also said that people hide behind.
Get a hold of their steering wheel, and the devil comes out of them.
And you said that people also hide behind their CB radios too.
Yeah, you got your CB warriors. They're real tough guys. They can beat up everybody in the world. WWE champions.
Ah!
They get out of their truck, peeing all over themselves.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
That's if they'll get out of their truck. I've had only in the 30 years that I've been driving, I've had only one guy actually get out of his truck and stand his ground. Big Russian guy.
And that's it?
One out of 30 years.
Everybody else wants to hide in their truck behind their CB radio.
Yeah. Big tough guys behind the radio.
So what'd you do with this Russian guy?
Well, we got into it. Remember I had a bruise on my shoulder that lasted about 6 months where he hit me.
6 months? A 6-month bruise?
Yeah, that guy hit me hard, boy.
That must have been one big blow.
He was a big guy. Of course, you know, I've always been in a fight. I've never been in a fight with somebody smaller than me because I'm a pretty small guy.
How old were you when that happened?
Oh, I don't know. It was many years ago.
You probably couldn't handle that now. To have a bruise
I'd have to call 911.
To have a bruise for 6 months?
Ah! I'd have to tell him, call 911, you hit me and it broke my shoulder.
Ah! Yeah, there's a big difference now that you're 60 years old. But you are in great shape for 60, though.
Is that what you said last night?
Oh, my. Edit that out, I guess.
Fed out.
Yeah, I need to edit that out. All right, well, we've been talking with Steven this morning.
The wrench, so never mind. You don't even know what I want.
I know what a wrench is. All right, so July 19th, 2020, and Steven is hard at work on the tires of the flatbed.